Hello, if you're on YouTube, I will be going over breaking down this match of me playing Thor. So we'll be discussing a little bit about how we're playing, what we're doing, what choices are we making. Thor, like I like to push in, apply pressure. So here I'm gonna push in, apply some pressure. As you can see, I'm applying pressure. I'm applying pressure right there. And then she grabs me. So I feel like I'm low and I'm getting lower. So I'm gonna head back. As you can see, I'm almost dead. I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna get damaged again because of getting beamed, so I'm gonna head back again because I need to get healed. So now that I'm healed and my healer is healing me, I can push back in. That's basically what Thor does. What I'm doing is kind of applying pressure and then coming back. Applying pressure, coming back. Making sure I'm pressuring them so I can call out when someone's low. With me full health and my team is right there, I'm gonna pressure Emma again. As you can see, Emma grabbed me, but I'm about to die again, so I'm going to head back again because I'm almost dead, but I want to be healed again, so now my team is healing me. So now that I'm healed, I'm going to re-pressure Emma. And now that Emma is pretty low, I should be able to kill her. There we go. So I pressured Emma enough to kill her. Now we can push on their healer. And re-pressure their healer and push on their Hela, so we kill both. At this point, both are dead. So that's all we really needed to do was just pressure them, look for someone low, take down their tank, and then we're able to push in front. So now that we have the point, we're capturing the point, which is what we need to do. So I'm going to push up there and try to get some information on where they are at. So they have an Iron Man. So I come back down, I got some information what's going on. Because in the game, you don't really know where enemies are unless they're shooting. Now, I knew there was an Iron Man there, but I saw that there was also Ultron and an Emma there, so that's the information that I got. Then I'm going to push from the left, push on the side so I can push alone to get some more information, but I came back because that was a mistake and I almost died. So that was to get some information. I came back to get some heal. Now, here's where I want to explain something. Our Cloak and Dagger is behind where the payload was. She should not be there. That is a very bad spot because you're not up with the team. Yes, you're back, but you should be pushing in. You're going to see Falco pushing, and she should be pushing in with Falco. The Falco's making a push in, trying to protect and heal and take down their Iron Man. I'm pushing in alone, but I'm pretty low. So the door just closed. Cloak and Dagger is still back there. Cloak and Dagger should have went left, but instead she went right, and I died. For that cause, she should have pushed, rotated sooner, and to come and heal me. So I wouldn't die. I could have kept pressuring them. Now we're pushing back in. I should be up now, so I'm gonna try to push. Their Punisher. I should be able to kill the Punisher. Punisher's dead, so I pressured their Punisher because he was alone. I found a target. Now their Iron Man just died. Now we're gonna re-push. We're gonna re-push in there. We're gonna pressure them some more. Pressure them some more so we can re-push. I'm hiding to make sure my team is nearby, and I'm re-pushing because they didn't see me. Now there's an ult. So at that point, I heard an ult go off, which was Punisher's ult. I decided to run because I don't want to die. We already lost one tank. Don't want to lose two. So I'm re-pushing in because the ult's done. So I'm continuing the pressure. Looks like there was an ult. Yeah, so I ulted and didn't really do anything. Our Cloak and Dagger is ulting as well as their Cloak and Dagger. So I'm trying to stay in our Cloak and Dagger, but you can see our Cloak and Dagger shouldn't be in healing mode because look at our team. Nobody's low health right now. Cloak and Dagger does not need to be in Dagger mode. She should be in Cloak mode and she should be in the front getting some damage. While the rest of us are dealing damage and getting healed by her ult. She doesn't need to be in Dagger mode. It's kind of a waste. But now at that point, yes, she should go back to Dagger mode. And it looks like Jacob died, so she should have been in Dagger mode. She should have been pushing up, getting some damage, and then back to Dagger. Kind of like got away when they ult ended. So I almost died, but I'm pushing in because I realized that maybe I was low health and in a bad position, so I'm running away, trying to get some health. So at this point, I'm just back and waiting for my team to repush because to regroup so that I don't push in alone and die. So I'm pushing back because I want to make sure I don't die. Numbers already at half. And then I'm re-pushing their Punisher. Re-push their Punisher. Looks like our Scarlet ulted. I'm pressuring their Scarlet, pressuring their Cloak and Dagger. So I was able to kill. Now we're pushed up with the payload. Now the objective is pushed up. We're pushing in. I'm gonna try to pressure Emma, but then I ended up dying because I'm not being smart and should have looked where our healers are. So I re-push in there. I'm back with my team. We got the point unlocked, so now we can push up a little bit further. I'm pressuring their front line again to try to take down the healer, but it was not successful. There's an ult, so I'm gonna run away and try to find cover. You wanna make sure you find cover. There was an ult, there's 2 ults. They wasted 2 ults now. So since they wasted 2 ults, I decided to run back and take cover because I don't want to be fighting in there right now. So for me to fight in there is very bad. So I found some cover, waited the ults to be done. It looks like the ults have finished, so I'm going to re-push into them. So I want to re-push into them and continue to pressure. Here's where I think Cloak and Dagger should have made a better play. So you see me pushed in at low health. What is Cloak doing? What is Cloak and Dagger doing? She's in Dagger, she's in Cloak mode, and they're pushed out all the way to the left side. They're on the other side of the wall. She should be back behind Potato right now. But she decided to push over there. How did she get there in the first place? First of all, she was still already there in Cloak mode. She should have been in Dagger mode because she's a healer. She should be doing healing right now. So she didn't do healing. I died because of her mistake. She's just targeting and not doing any damage, and she dies. So as Cloak and Dagger, you don't want to be on the other side. You want to be with the team. You want to be watching the team's health, and you want to be healing as Cloak and Dagger. You don't want to be in Cloak mode. Cloak mode is not heal. Dagger mode heal. So you want to be healing your team. Right now would be a good time to heal their team. Be a good time to heal me, making sure I'm healthy so I can continue to pressure. If I'm not healthy enough, I can't pressure. Front line is healthy. So I'm gonna re-push. I'm gonna pressure their Emma. Looks like a hella ult, so I'm gonna go hide somewhere and make sure that I don't die. Because I don't want to die as a frontliner. I don't know where Hella's ult is, but I'm gonna re-pressure their Emma. I'm gonna go hide so I don't die. I'm already half, so I'm waiting to heal. I don't know where any healing is, but I found a health pack. Trying to see if I could take down their Emma. They just ran away. I'm gonna ult, which I should have been ulting on top of them, but it's fine. We still killed them. So now we're repressuring and we're pushing with the ult. You want to push with the ult if Cloak and Dagger is going to ult. You're healing constantly and they're taking damage. So if you push with that ult, you can push them, pressure them harder. It's a good way to push. So now we've kept some distance and we're pressured them enough to where we can continue to push them. So now we're pushing up. We're towards the end. I'm gonna push in. I missed. I kind of hit the wall a little bit. I'm gonna push in again. I'm gonna use my thing to push in. It looks like Emma got stunned while ulting. So I'm gonna pressure their Hella. I'm getting hit by their... I got hit by their Punisher and I had to come back. And they ulted with the Cloak and Dagger ults. We are on low health. So I re-pushed out because Potato's gonna die. Or Jacob's gonna die. Potato's also gonna die. So I had to re-push out to make sure I don't die. So we avoided an ult. We're pushing back because they ulted and pushed us back. So we wanna push back out and regroup and reposition. You don't ever wanna stay in on the other side. Don't ever want to be where the enemy is. Want to stick to your teammate. If your teammate pulls back, you pull back. If you are by yourself and your teammate can't help you, you die. Basically, you don't want to die. You want to prevent yourself from dying, so you stay as a team and you play as a team. The less people dying, the more team fights you get into, the better you win. So now that we have pushed back, I'm pushing back in. Making sure that I keep the pressure again. Now here, I want to explain again. You heard that Punisher ult, right? Punisher's ulting. You can see him ult right here. Looks like Cloak and Dagger still. So once I hear that ult, I'm like, okay, maybe it's time to back up, right? So my thought is to back up. What does Cloak and Dagger do again? Let's break this down. I'm backing up. Cloak and Dagger stays right there. She stays right there. She stays in the fight, staying behind the wall. Yes, that may be good, but she attentively tries to repick, and she gets surrounded. Look, there's a Hela here, and then there's a Hela here, and then there is also their Cloak and Dagger right there. So she's surrounded. She's literally gonna die. She just died. You don't ever want to do that. If you see an ult, you back up. You see an ult, you back up. I backed up because I didn't want to die. I'm trying to stay alive. We already lost 2 of our players. Both of our healers is out now. Cloak and Dagger could have avoided that. I'm pretty sure she had her ability on. So I pushed back so I can get away from that ult. I'm gonna repressure Hela because she pushed up too far. She overextended. I thought I could kill her, but you know, since our healer died previously, defying the player, as you can see, I'm pushing back up. I'm repressuring them right now. I killed Emma. We're having an ult go off. I don't think she killed anybody, so that was kind of a waste. So, but we're gonna repressure, and Hela's ulting basically. So I'm just gonna ignore Hela because she is not gonna be able to kill me. I'm gonna hide behind the wall and wait. Our Cloak and Dagger died. I'm waiting to heal. I'm waiting to wait until the ult's done so I can continue to pressure again. I'm gonna ult right now. I did not get anybody, or I got one person with that. I didn't really get anybody else. So I'm gonna repressure their Emma. Stay with my team so we can continue to push up. We're continuing to push. I pressured all the way, but backing up because at this point I don't want to die. Our Cloak and Dagger's ulting, so we should probably push up with that again so we can continue the pressure. Now they're ulting at the same time. So we're going to continue the pressure here. So I'm pressuring to make sure that I keep the pressure, because if I don't pressure them, then our team can't really win fights. My job is to pressure. As a front laner, you want to pressure them. You want to be in the front and you want to pressure them. You want to be dealing damage. So now Emma's ulting right now. I'm trying to get away. I don't want to be caught, so I'm going to go behind her because then she can't get me. Now that Emma's out of the way, she stepped off for 2 seconds and we won. You kind of got to pay attention to where you're at, especially when you're at the last bit. You want to make sure that you're staying on the point as well. Obviously, she's the last one on the point, so everyone else pretty much died. And now we won. Is that like 0 HP? So that's just a breakdown of the game. That's just how you could do better. That's why I made these decisions. So I can continue to pressure the enemy, continue to watch my own health, kind of pay attention to where my allies are, push back when I need to, re-push when I need to, so that we can win team fights. Obviously, other people's duty to do the same. You want to watch your own health, especially with Cloak and Dagger. You never want to be on the opposite side of your teammate. You never want to be on Cloak if you need to heal. You want to pay attention to your teammates' health. Teammates are low, you are in Dagger mode, and you're healing your team. So that's just a breakdown of this game, of what happened. And we won that match. So don't forget to like, sub, and comment your favorite moments